Okay, yes, I am talking about race again, okay? Sue me. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, hi, my name is Zhariya Smith, and I typically make commentary videos just like this one. So if you guys happen to like this, or you just love my gorgeous face, make sure to subscribe down below and hit the notification bell to get notified every single time I post, which happens to be on Mondays and on Fridays. And also, you better subscribe, because YouTube tells me these things, and about 92% of you guys that watch my videos don't subscribe, and it's like, literally why? So if you don't, I might just have to fight you. In other news, my next statement might cause everyone who just subscribed to unsubscribe. But, drumroll, I watch Big Mouth. I know, sue me, I'm a horrible person, but I just love John Mulaney and Nick Kroll and this crazy wacky TV show that I've been watching since I've been in high school. And you know what? Either way, I was watching the new season that just came out, and I really liked this season, for the most part, because, they kind of went through the character Missy, going through her own, racial discovery, which we love on this channel. We love people, knowing about their race and knowing about all of that stuff. And then on the beloved episode 5 of season 4, they talked about code switching specifically. And as a middle class, quote unquote, whitewashed black girl, I feel like it's my time to shine. That I have to talk about this. So you might be asking, what is code switching? And the physical lyrics of the song describe code switching as I'm not going to sing this, I'm just going to say the lyrics. But as a black kid, you got to learn this handy trick of social self-defense. You got to switch up your speak and give your manner a tweak depending on the audience. I'll be Will Smith, witty, or cool like Diddy. Or affable as you please. 'Cause when you're young and black, you develop a knack for putting the world at ease. It's called code switching, and I'm a master of the dial. I got a different me for every situation. Which, that's fun, funky, and fresh. However, Google defines code switching as a practice of alternating between two or more languages or varieties of language and conversation. Code switching is not reserved just to black people in the general definition, but code switching is something that is, heavily emphasized within the black community. And some people in the black community call it your white person voice or your customer service voice. But, I'm 90% sure that the majority of people that watch this video, at some point you've talked differently, as in you might talk to your parents differently than you would talk to your best friends, or you talk to your cousin differently than you would talk to your boss, and I think it's actually pretty normal to do so, but in the black community specifically, it is a lot deeper than that. And it's, something that could help be resource for you getting a job or not, or getting approved for an apartment. So, we're going to talk about it. So what are the quote unquote good things about code switching? And well, people obviously code switch for a reason, to get them farther in life. And you want to better fit into situations that you're in. Similarly to how when I visit my family that live further south, I have a different accent when I talk to them. That's not to fit in. It's more so just like you talk differently to different people, And similarly to how you would talk differently to customers at your job, because you wouldn't curse them out and tell them how stupid they are, and if they knew so much, then maybe they should have your job instead of you, and they should clock in and sign it on the register. Can you tell that I work in customer service? But that aside, for black people, let's say you had someone on the phone. You were complaining about something technologically not working for you. If you talk in, let's say, your black accent, or you talk in a general, or they like to say ghetto sounding voice, you might not get the same level of customer service you would get if you sounded like a very angry white person. Does that suck? Yes, but also this could be a roadblock between you getting a job interview, because you might be on the phone and they might call you first. You're like, hi, I'm calling about the position. And let's say, for instance, you have a name like Kim, it might be easy for you to pass as being white up until you go to your interview and they see that you're black, you know, but that might get you through a door. Whereas me, my name is Zhariya, and if I talk a certain type of way, they might not even look twice at me, you know. So, which is really racist when I'm saying that out loud, but I live in America, so I'm kind of used to that, which is sad, but you know, it is what it is. So let's talk about the bad things about code switching, which you could arguably say the good things are also bad, but you could make the argument that if you're trying to change the way that you speak in order to get a job, you probably shouldn't work for that company, right? But something that happens with the Black community specifically is that we need jobs. And despite there being millions and millions of Americans who are currently unemployed right now, it is very hard to get a job when you are Black. And also in areas in which, you know, it's a whole thing. But you have to do what you have to do, I guess. And, this is a side note. This is a reminder for you to subscribe, but also I have a new candle up here. It's lava. It's really nice. I got it from Marshall's, and it's popping. Either way, I'm gonna dissect this little section for Big Mouth in this episode. And this is mainly an argument between Devon, who sings the song about code switching, which never thought in my life I would hear a song about code switching, and Missy's cousin. Missy's cousin states that code switching is oppressive and that aligning yourself to white norms just to deem yourself as a non-threatening Black person is very oppressive, which is obviously right. And it sucks that Black people have to change the way they speak just to be taken seriously, just to be seen as non-threatening, especially when you can be a non-threatening Black person and sound non-threatening and still get murdered. That aside, she also states that going to state that being a minority and having to change the way you speak is also in a way minimizing your culture. As we know, Ebonics is, you know, something that is very important to the Black community, and now is being seen as internet slang and, oh, you have a Black accent and blah, 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 you know, that whole thing I'm not even going to get into. But, like, you have to minimize the way you speak, the way that you interact with other people just to make other people comfortable, which you might not think inherently is bad, but when you look into it a little bit deeper, that's kind of bad, you know? But yeah, that's code switching, essentially. It's very interesting that I never thought in my life that I would see a show about puberty talk about code switching. But I do like, you know, that they like to talk about the race thing, because especially since Missy is one of the few Black characters in the show, which isn't a drag towards them. It's literally would probably be what's most common for that area that they happen to live in. But it's just interesting, and I want you guys to comment down below and tell me your opinions on code switching, and if you think this is good, if it's bad, if you think that it's oppressive, whatever. I'd just like to know your opinions down below. And with that said, I hope you guys enjoyed my video, and if you did, make sure to give it a big thumbs up, because it genuinely does really help small creators like myself. It makes YouTube think that we're worth anything, and then we'll recommend my video to more people. That's what we call engagement, folks. Also, make sure to subscribe down below as well. I really want to get to 800 subscribers, hopefully by the new year. Fingers crossed. And yeah, so with that said, make sure to stay happy and stay healthy, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.